Hello, my loves. It's T here from Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance as always, my sweets. Okay, so we're starting this message at 424. So we have the Blue Messiah and Faith. And as you can tell, I'm coming at you from the park, so I'm in public. So if there are dogs barking or kids playing or things going on in the background, let it be what it is. If something gives you a message, it's for you. If it's not for you, let it go. Okay, so let's keep going. Yeah, I'm hearing keep faith in this busy time. Keep faith in this busy time. You might be being met with a lot of 3D world distractions, material world distractions. Magnetism. And blue flame. Wow. So, with this magnetism being the 18, which breaks down to a 9, I'm getting that you're at the end of a cycle. That you are drawing in, with this magnetism, that you are drawing in the necessary energy around you, or that you have put in enough energy to magnetize this necessary energy that you have been looking for to bring about the next cycle. I definitely am feeling like world card energy. I actually don't have a tarot deck here with me, but I'm definitely feeling big world card energy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hearing death of the old and birth of the new. For some of you, going through a rebirth, even. I'm being so drawn. Over here behind me, or behind the camera, is this little thicket of trees. And all of the trees but one are like an evergreen tree. And that one tree, it has like this white bark on it, is standing out to me so strong. And it's like kind of like this energy of feeling like different, feeling like you are the only one struggling, or perhaps feeling like the world is ticking by and moving past you while you feel like you are in this winter, or like you aren't blossoming the way that you want to. You aren't getting the attention or getting the, financial stability, or something, feeling like your manifestations are not coming about. And I feel like you are at the end of that type of cycle, of feeling like you were in a cycle of lack, feeling like you were in a cycle of going without, like you were just having to make it through. And there is a note here about not comparing yourself to others. But there's a deeper note here of feeling different, right? Like how all the trees and the bushes over there are like these evergreens, and you're the one tree changing. But Spirit wants you to change your perspective on this. It's kind of like this deeper lesson that, like the tree doesn't judge itself. And this is just like, kind of like what Spirit's saying, right? Like the tree doesn't judge itself for being different than the other trees. It just simply allows and goes through its cycle. It doesn't think that it's less of a tree because, unlike the evergreens around it, it loses its leaves, and then during the spring, its leaves come back. And then it flowers if it's a flowering tree, or it buds, and it goes through these changing cycles. And there's something here about allowing yourself and accepting yourself for who you are, and allowing yourself to go through the changing cycles and being in the flow energy of your life, and allowing yourself and accepting that flow energy, even if it makes you different from those around you, even if it makes you if it seems like you are in conjecture is the word, and I don't know if that's the right word, but that's the word I'm hearing Spirit say, like that you are in contrast, like you are in juxtaposition to people around you or to the flow of how things seem to be working around you. There's something here about like you're different than other beings or than other people, or that like you are taking a different path or you are going a different direction, and it is simply because you are made to be different. You are a different, well, maybe some of you might feel that way, but it's kind of like this, like, you know, like you're a different species. It's like you are not meant to be this evergreen. You are meant to be, you know, the oak tree. You are meant to be a tree that sheds its leaves. You are meant to be different. And there's something here too about not judging yourself right now because you might have bare limbs right now. Because the cycle always comes again, where winter comes, but spring always comes, right? Spring always comes. And so because you might have been in a winter of your life, maybe perhaps you're going through struggles, maybe perhaps you're going through tower moments, maybe you're going through a dark night of the soul where things around you are shedding and changing, and you might feel a bit bare right now. But you are on the right path. You are in the right cycle of your life. So trust and have faith in that. And the cycle that you are in right now, that you are going through, that you are bravely walking through, is magnetizing you to something deeper, to something more. Spirit wants me to look up the blue flame in the book. Yeah. I opened the book straight up to authenticity. Stand in your authenticity. Stand in who you are. Initiation of the blue flame connects us to our true divine nature and helps us to share the light of love with the world. Come on now. Come on now. The very first line, right? Be in your true nature and be okay with what that is and who you are. Dear one, it is time to take the next step and walk through the initiation and purification of the blue flame. You have passed many tests and have already gained many valuable lessons and insights. The gift of the blue flame is now upon you, and it is your choice whether to embrace the light or not. Embracing the light of the blue flame is always consciously choosing to walk in truth and integrity, to lead by example, love unconditionally, and to be of service without judgment. And that includes self-judgment, you guys, okay? When you are spiritually initiated in the light of the blue flame, you join forces with other souls on the same journey. I definitely feel like a changing, right? A changing of environment, or a changing of and a realigning with those who truly align with you. A realigning with those who truly are your kind. And I was just looking up at that tree again, and a mourning dove just flew off and landed. So there is this energy of peace. There is this you being on a journey to find peace with the self, a journey to find peace with you being in the natural order of who you are, in the natural order of your life. So it is this purification and realignment of self that is like coming to you now. Sorry, and I got kind of a little bit distracted. Like the guy that was just walking by was on the phone, and the part of his conversation that I caught was, and they did it to my mom. So for some of you, you might feel a juxtaposition with a mother figure, or you might feel a juxtaposition with those who came before you, like feeling like those that came before you chose to go on a different path, chose to not walk the same path that you did. And this is also a lesson of not having judgment towards those people who chose to have a different path, because we don't ever know. what another's soul contract and what they were really actually meant to do and who they are actually meant to be. And there is this kind of acceptance of the fact that people around you, your family members, your friends, lovers, even your own children, they could choose a very different path than you have chosen to walk, and to have that unconditional love and lack of judgment. A lot of you might also feel like you are overcoming some kind of generational toxic mindset or generational curse or some kind of generational something that not only yourself but the people that have come before you have also struggled with, and that you are choosing a different path than those that came before you. Okay? Your power and light is nourished by your spirit family, to whom you are connected through your shared love of the blue light. Do you choose to walk in truth and integrity in all that you do? Will you lead by example by shining your own magnificent light? If you have sincerely said yes to these questions, you are ready. And then it says, read below first. When you are ready, close your eyes. And then there's like an incantation and an affirmation. And this is about clearing the throat chakra, getting in alignment with speaking the truth of self, right? And that's what... Look at this. Look at this too, how like on the next card, look at her, how her head looks like a tree, like a bare tree. Right? For a lot of you, you are standing in the light of your life purpose. And you are finding where you're meant to be guided. And this initiation into the blue flame is going to put you in alignment with who you truly are and what you are really truly meant to be, and to not question that, and to understand that we all have a purpose here. Those that came before you had a specific purpose, and whether or not in your mind they fulfilled that purpose or not, that doesn't matter. And I know that it can be hard to feel that way, especially when you felt like perhaps maybe the purpose that you felt like people that came before you, didn't fulfill, was perhaps maybe accepting you, loving you unconditionally, putting themselves in alignment to make your life of getting into alignment easier. Or, it's like, well, all I wanted my family to do was love me and accept me or take care of me or protect me. And perhaps maybe they didn't. And it can be very hard to get out of that state of blame. It can get very hard to get out of that state of feeling like we know other people's purpose better than they do. Yeah, Spirit's saying I'm getting a little off topic, so they're trying to bring me back in. But you definitely are magnetizing yourself to that kind of energy, and magnetizing yourself to this energy of self, and into a healed self, an acceptance of self, an acceptance of where you are right now on your journey. Although you might not be. Do you guys hear that plane going overhead? This is about your evolution of self and how you are evolving and you are coming into union with your higher self. And even though the timing of that might not be, you might be in an uncomfortable place where you feel like things aren't moving fast enough, or you're not calling in your soul family, or you're not calling in your twin flame, or you're not calling in, that business proposal or that business offer or that next step. You feel like you're not doing enough to call that in fast enough. And Spirit is saying to try your best to let those feelings of self-judgment go. Okay, so Spirit is calling me just to randomly open to a page. They're saying it's going to be significant. It might not be significant to all of you, but it's going to hit who it needs to. Inner vision. Ooh. And this is the third eye chakra and the crown chakra. Your vision will become clear only when you look into your heart. Look who's inside. Who looks inside awakens. And that's a quote by Carl Jung. So you guys might be drawn to looking at some of Carl Jung's work. I'm hearing inner quest, going on an inner quest. If your beliefs limit your infinite potential in any way, dear one, look deeper and understand that there is no need to fear in love. That there is no fear in love. True love gives you wings to explore the deeper realms within you and does not in any way limit your true expansive nature. Some of you may be accepting that maybe perhaps you have never really truly felt what true love and true acceptance is. But you will. And if you feel that way, like you have never externally received that, it can be really hard to bring yourself to a place where you truly are able to give that to yourself. But Spirit is saying, lead by example. Learn how, go through the process, be compassionate, move slowly if you need to, be understanding of yourself, be understanding of your slip-ups or your mess-ups, be understanding of the fact that, okay, we have green Tara here on the back of the deck of the Masters, of be accepting of the fact that healing is a journey. Right? And that's what this card says. Wellness unfolding. Know that healing is a journey. Know that you are on a journey. That we are all on the winding path of discovering ourselves, of self-discovery. That we are all being guided to look deeper within. And as we look deeper within and learn how to give ourselves what we did not receive, it will be easier for others to see us in a more compassionate light. When we stop, oh my gosh, you guys. That was a bluebird. Because a bluebird just passed by. That's why I was just like, it was so close. It was a blue jay, you guys, which is about spiritual evolution. And that blue jay was quickly followed by a dove. So spiritual evolution will bring you peace. This spiritual evolution and raising of this vibration within yourself to see things, to see the world from this different perspective. There is a big lesson of self-forgiveness here. And you may be hung up on the fact that you feel like you might have been getting messages that there is someone that you need to forgive. And you might be finding it hard to forgive those people externally that you feel like have done you wrong. And I'm not here to tell you that they haven't. But there is this deeper internal journey that God is asking you to make of forgiveness of self, of forgiveness of what you might have allowed in your life, or what you might have, the ways that you allowed yourself to, let yourself down. And there is this, and the message that you have been receiving has not really been about forgiving those other people for not showing up for you. It has been about you forgiving yourself. And that message might not be for everybody. If you feel like that doesn't resonate for you, then don't allow it to take from you. But there are some of us out there, I will include myself in this, that are on a deeper journey of forgiving ourselves. They're on a deeper journey of learning how to love ourselves in a way that perhaps we've never received from anyone else outside of ourselves. Okay. I'm gonna pull some look. I just want to go ahead and say this, right? So we have sub-depth here. The cosmic power, unlimited potential, sacred mission, initiation. Come on now. This is about going inside and bringing that star energy to yourself. Some of you might have a connection to Sirius. I'm noticing that both Grintara and her both have like the stars on their head, which is reminding me of the Empress energy, having the crown of stars. But that's also, look at this. That's also kind of reminding me of that. Doesn't this figure here kind of look like they have the crown of stars around their head? For some of you, this could very much so deeply be about connecting to the inner self and healing a mother wound, or healing a connection of self, or a connection with feminine energy in general. It's this kind of energy of like healing this womb energy, healing this. It's like holding space for yourself, putting yourself back in the womb, that putting yourself back in that nurturing, loving space, and giving yourself what you feel like you haven't gotten. Even if you feel like you have a great relationship with your parents, or if I'm not saying that you don't, even if you do have a great relationship with your parents, there is something here about feeling like the external world, the world around you, is not giving you what you are desiring. And there is kind of this space of step back, and hold space for yourself. And if that means facing it, and like being like, I am disappointed. I am disappointed of maybe the opportunities that I didn't take, or, I am disappointed that I trusted that person that ended up hurting me. Or even just holding space for yourself and allowing yourself to say, yeah, I am disappointed. I am disappointed that I'm not in that relationship that I desire yet, or that hasn't come in, and that's okay. I don't have to deny that. I'm not ungrateful for the universe just because I have a moment of feeling like, yeah, I am. Honoring the self is a part of your integrity. It is a part of having that integrity of self, of honoring the way that you truly feel about things, and honoring the person that you truly are right now, in this moment, right now. Because sometimes we can get so caught up on the spiritual journey of feeling like, okay, I need to evolve, I need to be better, and we can really put our present self, we can really put our future self, or our more healed self, or, that self that is, that has lost that weight, or that self that has got those gains in the gym, or that self that is where we really want to be. We can put that version of ourselves up on a pedestal while tearing down the self that we are right now. And Spirit is asking you to, one, allow the future version of yourself to stop being up on such a pedestal, because even that future version of yourself that has accomplished the things, that person will also still have a journey. That person will also, the goalpost will continue to move. And if you are putting your happiness in the hands of that future version of yourself that has all of those things, that has gained those things, you are still going to have a journey to go inward. Go ahead and take that journey inward now. Go ahead and love yourself as you are now. Go ahead and, maybe not put yourself up on a pedestal, but big yourself up, gas yourself up the way you are now. And understand that there is no lack of action, that there is no lack of partnership or lack of financial stability that would make you unworthy to be happy right now. Now, I'm not saying that you should just smile and pretend like all your worries aren't there. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, some of you are struggling with allowing yourself to be happy as you are right now. Accepting yourself as you are right now. And that can definitely be being projected right back onto you by the people around you, by the things around you. Like, that is a block in you receiving the things that you are actually wanting. Is being like, I'm not happy, and putting your happiness in this future state of yourself. You have got to find a way to be happy with the now. To trust the universe that you are, one, that you are taking action to manifest your goals and to bring in those things, to trust that it will come to you in divine time. And then also allow yourself to be happy with you are now. Be happy with the person that you are now, because it is the person that you are now. It is the body that you're looking at saying, I wish you were different, I wish you were that. It is that body right now that is getting up, that is waking up, that is carrying you, that is carrying you, that is taking you to the gym, that is becoming stronger every day, lifting those weights. Or it is that body right now that is helping you to achieve those goals. And there is this sense of self-rejection. And Spirit is saying, like, you are more than worthy as you are right now. And Spirit is like, the only change that they really want you to concentrate on making is like a perceptive change of not seeing that, of not seeing yourself as worthy, of not seeing yourself as beautiful or handsome or strong or courageous as you are right now. You are worthy right now, exactly as who you are in this moment. And there is no perceived failure, or there are no failures that you have gone through that makes you less worthy of that happiness and less worthy of that acceptance or less worthy of any of that. Yeah. You are that leader. Be that leader to yourself right now, right? The blue flame talked about that, leading by example, and that includes yourself. Be that accepting, loving leader that you wish you were, because we were talking about how maybe you felt like you did not get the love and acceptance that you need. And right now, if you truly do resonate with putting your happiness in the future with a different version of you, you are just mirroring back that lack of self, that lack of love, that lack of compassion that you feel like you were given, you know? You were worthy of being loved and being accepted and being seen as a whole loving person that deserved to receive that love and that compassion as you were then, when whoever it was or whatever it was externally of you was not giving it to you. You were already worthy of it. And you, in some sense, have internalized that lack of self-worth. Ooh, okay. If it's safe where you are right now, because I can feel some people feeling a little bit upset. If it is safe, if you're not like driving or something right now, I just want you to close your eyes and take a good, deep, grounding breath with me. A couple of deep grounding breaths, okay? Let the stress and frustration go, okay? You are more than worthy, even in your struggles. You are more than worthy, even when you're frazzled, even when life isn't perfect, even when you're messing up. You know, you are more than worthy. And that's what Spirit wants you to know. You are worthy. Yeah. Cut the cords with your fears, with your limitations. All right. Definitely I'm feeling the energy in my throat chakra. And so I feel like there's this disbelief within you. A disbelief that you are worthy, a disbelief that you are okay. And I think it is hearing people tell you, oh, you're still on your journey, you still have so much to do, you need to let this go, you need to work on that, you need to work on this. And I know I say that as a person who has delivered plenty of those messages. And we can get so overwhelmed and so bogged down by that feeling. That Spirit is always asking us to be someone different. And that we can interpret that as, that means I'm not good enough to be accepted by Spirit or to be accepted as who I am right now. That's why so many of us can get fatigued on this spiritual journey, because it can just feel like, wow, I'm just constantly in the state of feeling like I need to be someone different. Which inherently means I'm not okay as I am right now. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know, me personally, how to... It's getting so dark so fast, you guys. Yeah, so I'm going to wrap this up. But I myself am still on this journey of learning how to have this kind of... Because they're showing me the Temperance card of having this balancing of this feeling that I both can continue to improve, can continue to get better. I'm great as I am right now. And all I can do is go up from here. All I can do is be even more fabulous and even more beautiful and even more, enlightened. I too struggle with maintaining that perspective. I too can get caught up in the ego perspective, that because that's what it is. It is an ego response, that or feeling like I'm not good enough, I'm not okay as I am. And Spirit wants you to know that when you receive those messages, it's not because they're telling you you're not okay as you are right now. It's that you could be even better, that you could feel even higher vibrational, that you could attract even better opportunities that you are right now, that you could attract even better partnerships, even better, not that your friendships or your partnerships that you have right now are not good, but even more opportunistic opportunities. Can't think of a better word, but like even better opportunities into your life. And that Spirit wants you to know that this is a part of your shadow that is challenging your belief system, and that they want you to face this challenge. I know that you guys can do it. I mean, what I've seen and what I've felt energetically you guys go through for the past like 3 or 4 years while I've had this channel, crazy. Crazy. And if you're still here now and you're still improving and you're still getting better, which you are, the energy is shifting and changing so much. And I feel like it's just up from here, you guys. And even though the journey will still have ups and downs, and there will still be more, there's not just one spiritual evolution that you go through. It's rounds and rounds and rounds and rounds, right? Kind of like a spiral, like a ever going upward spiral. We'll find our way in the end. And so Spirit just wanted to bring this message of encouragement to you. Look at this, right? You're growing. Look at you being like that tree growing. Ever expanding. Wow. All right, well, it's getting quite dark. As you guys can see, it's getting darker like by the minute. And I'm almost like, ooh, disappear. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate you guys as always. It's so crazy how dark it's getting. You guys, it is only 5 o'clock right now, and it's already getting this dark. It's so crazy. I mean, tis what it is. Tis the season for it, you know. So, but like I always say, thank you guys so very much for being here with me as always. I appreciate you guys. Like, share, subscribe to the YouTube things. Comment down below and let me know. Okay, you guys might be doing some really intense meditation work right now. Yeah, I see you guys having like some really beautiful, like connecting with some really beautiful angelic and like just, it feels good. So keep doing what you're doing, keep going, and, you know, be easy with yourself. Hold space for yourself. Hold space for yourself as you are right now. Okay? Thank you guys. Like I said, thank you so much for being here with me. Hear me. Thank you for hearing me out. Thank you to your angels, spirits, guardians, ancestors, masters, and guides for guiding you through this reading, guiding you to receive these messages from them. Thank you to my angel spirits, guardians, ancestors, masters, and guides for guiding me through this reading and delivering this information to you, as well as keeping me safe while they did so as always. I appreciate you guys so very, very much. Sorry it got so dark so fast, but I will see you lovelies in the next one, okay? Bye!